Most people come to the Tower of London and leave without seeing what's actually around it. In this video, I'm doing a short walking tour of the area, from hidden tunnels and old walls to places and stories most people miss, so you can decide what's actually worth your time. You'll see the Tower of London immediately when you exit the Tower Hill station, and it is an imposing large structure. The great thing about the Tower of London is it is like a circular moat and you can walk all over it. So we're gonna go down now in the stairs, but we will be going to a couple of other locations as I said. And we'll be coming back to this one because there's something really cool I want to show you. The Tower of London itself is actually a really interesting structure. It has a long and illustrious history. It was built 1,000 years ago. It used to be part of the original site of New London was a Roman city, and it also used to hold prisoners, kings, and a lot of other things. It's interesting actually. You can see London's financial district in the background. As you keep walking, you will notice plaques that show you a bit of the history and about what happened in there as well. You can also enter it, but entry is really expensive at £50 a ticket, so think about whether you really want to. The crown jewels, they say, are also there, and Anne Boleyn, one of King Henry VI's wives, was actually executed there. Now, the next place we're going to go to is a bit different. It's a bit of a really peaceful place. A lot of people immediately miss it, but it's one of the most beautiful places. This is the Tower Hill War Memorial. It commemorates soldiers who died in World War One, but it also commemorates merchants and sailors and fishers who died in both World Wars and even the Falklands War as well. Let's go there now. Entry is free, and when you immediately enter, you'll notice the black obelisk plaques. So each one is actually a name of a person who sadly passed during the war, and it's really interesting. Each one of these people actually is from a different city, and they have their names in there. As I said, I even commemorates like the British fishing fleet, which isn't really something that a lot of war memorials do. So this is all from the First World War. It's managed by the Commonwealth War Graves Association. I actually even used to work around the area in one of these buildings. It's a really beautiful park. So it's both a memorial and a park. So if you're not into history, it's a really beautiful place to just sit down. As you keep walking, you'll notice like that it is actually a park and there's more names and plaques around. They even do have these ones, so they commemorate different sections. It's interesting how they've lined up all of these walls with these plaques for names. So it's really beautiful. Like, this is one of the great things that the UK does as a country because it really cares about its history. So you can see all of these names, and they're all from different cities. I'll show you a couple of examples very soon. I actually did pick the perfect day to come because it's so beautiful. A few years back after work or during my breaks, I did used to come here. It's just a really nice, peaceful place. There's even like reefs next to the chairs. Here we have a couple of examples from the city of Shanghai and from the city of Winchester, even the city of Windsor and the city of Worcester. I have an interesting connection to Worcester, but I won't let you know what that is. So if we go back, I'm going to show you a bit more of the area, but yeah, it's just a really lovely place. Anyone can come and sit here. And let's hope another war like this doesn't happen in the future as well. Here's a bit more of the park like I promised. It's just a really beautiful day. In the future, we are actually going to a Middle Eastern country where we visit another site very briefly though. So the British flag is there, and also the Commonwealth War Association flag is there as well. So the next place we're going to is really old. Again, it's one of those things that's right in front of you, but you always miss it, and you'll see, and it's right ahead. You'll see where exactly it is, and there it is. It's the London Wall. This actually wall is from either medieval London or the Roman period, but it's really cool. Like, most people miss this, but it's actually right in front of the tube station or as they exit. So you can even touch it, and it's free to touch and look at as well. So yeah, that's a really cool site that a lot of people miss. Being here actually brought a lot of memories. So the next place we're going to is there are actually underground tunnels and hidden passages that you can access the Tower of London in, and we're going to be going to one of those right now. I don't know if she flipped me off, but I digress. Yeah, there's lots of like green spaces, and I actually used to work in one of these buildings. That's not the access we're going to, but it is close enough. And you'll see where it is. Oh, and by the way, if you just turn to the left hand side and keep walking, St. Catherine's docks are there. We've done a video about it. It's a really beautiful marina. So it's literally over there, as I just pointed. I don't know what that sign says. So yeah, we're getting close, and there is the secret passageway. Okay, it's not so secret, but if you keep going down, you'll be able to. And there's Tower Bridge as well, which is really cool to think about. Oh, and by the way, that building, that glass one, is the Walkie-Talkie building. Sky Garden is there. So as you keep walking down, you'll be able to see the passageway that I mentioned. We're not entering right now, but we will come back to it. So what I'm going to show you is as you keep walking, you'll see some plaques, like information plaques, and they tell you a bit about the history of the place. As you keep walking around, you'll see a lot of these ones. They're coming up. Oh, and by the way, do watch out. There aren't actually a lot of trash bins in the area, so if you need to throw something, use this as an opportunity. All right, so yeah, the castle, there's the tower, and it's really beautiful. I've never actually entered inside. Like, one of my first jobs ever in London was actually here, so that's how I know the area quite well. So I've never been inside. It's just too expensive because the views are free. So why would I go inside? Obviously, if you're an extra history buff, you can always go, but they made it really beautiful. So there's the tower, and the shard is behind. It actually even looks old. So do you guys think crown jewels are actually there? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And the plaque is coming up any minute. And here's the plaque. As you can see, it shows you a bit of history of the place and what happened. Also, who built it? I think it was built by the Normans, actually. It's a way to control the entire London and the UK when they conquered England in 1666. Oh, and also there is a piece of the London Roman wall as well down there that I'll show you a bit more of. So if we go back now to the tunnel that I mentioned earlier, I'll show you what's inside as well because these tunnels actually connect most of underneath like the Tower Bridge area basically. And what they do is so first there's a bit of London Roman history. It's either medieval or Roman history. You read it up because I didn't get a chance to, but it's really cool that it is literally there and it's and anyone can go there at any time and just look it up. So they never close these, I think. Again, they do have lots of these mini plaques and they tell you all about the history of the place, which is quite cool as well. So I think that's from either medieval times or Roman times. Sorry about the lighting here, by the way, but there's lots of street art underneath here. And if you keep walking, you will notice there's there's like these souvenir stores. I've never really bought anything from there. Never really needed to, but check the prices. They can be a bit too steep. But it's an interesting place. So yeah, do you think the crown jewels are buried there? Do you think they're not? Oh, and by the way, one day we will go to Iceland and we'll see that famous church. So let me know. Would you actually visit the Tower of London? Would you not? Let me know in the comments below why not. And if you go upstairs, immediately you will see the Tower Hill tube station.